this is Barbara. Welcome to the CoronaVlog, April 27th, 2020. This is the second time in less than a week that I'm re-recording my video because my last one was just, ugh. I don't think this one is going to be much better. I'm just going to make it shorter. If you're going to go whiny complainy, you should make it a short one. That's what I say. But you don't want to not remember to show you the flower. This is Dennis's key lime tree. He's got 2 of them. And I told you yesterday it was going to bloom. The other one has flowers, but it's a smaller tree. He's going to plant those in bigger pots and put them outside when the weather gets nice. It's a dreary day. I don't know how cold it is, but it's not raining at the moment, but I won't be shocked if it rains today. Looks like an on and off rainy kind of day. We were able to get a walk in yesterday. It rained kind of all day, but we were able to get a short walk in. So the girls got their walk, as is their right as the house dogs. They don't really need it for the exercise because they wrestle them, you know, and run around and stuff like that. But they need it for the stimulation, the sniffs, and the change of pace. And it's their, you know, dogs are very into ritual, and that's part of their ritual. And so they get their walk whenever possible. And not a great night's sleep. Pearl got all fussy at about 5:30, and I thought she had to go out like an emergency or something, and so I got up and opened the dog door, but no, she might have heard something. I don't know, maybe there was distant thunder. She has better hearing than I do. But the birds were chirping, so I thought that meant that it wasn't raining. I don't know if it means that. I just always assumed it did. Yep. Maisie came in, sat down on her bed for 2 seconds, and back she's out. She likes it outside. I spent a good bit of time yesterday combing her. Not her whole her, because she's huge, but a lot of her. And one of these days we're going to get brave and be like Leslie and get our clippers out. We have some cheap clippers. Won't be surprised if those cheap clippers don't get through all that hair. But when I comb her, I get this huge mass of hair. And Dennis is like, it's the worst of both worlds. We you know, she sheds, but we still have to have her clipped. But I don't know. I guess it's just hair falling out like everybody's falls out because it's so thick, it doesn't actually come out for the most part. It's hard to tell around the house because Pearl's a shedder, so it's hard to know if we're getting May's and Pearl fur. I don't know. But she sits pretty well for me to comb her, so that's good. So we have some hope. And the groomer says, you know, that she was good and patient before. So hopefully she continues to do that. I'm in a little bit of a funk, which is why I was so whiny in the first time I did this. But Dennis and I we eat in a time-restricted fashion. So we eat around 3:30, 4 o'clock and have dinner and, a little appetizer, a little something, whatever. And we stop eating around 7. And so after dinner, Dennis goes up to his computer, and then I just have the evening to myself to do whatever I want. But lately, I don't feel like I want to do anything, apparently. And I just like, so I spend hours going, So I was going to bed last night, and Dennis says, well, you could come and play with me. He's playing EverQuest 2. I haven't really played in like 15 years. So I'm like, I wouldn't even know what to do. He's like, oh, you could learn again. He would like me to play. He's very sad that I had quit playing. He's been sad for 15 years. But I would sit on the computer next to him, and we would be in the same room, and we would be doing the same thing together. Sometimes if he starts a new character when I start mine, venture. So I'm thinking about it, but I walked upstairs. I said, yeah, I'm going to start lamp working too, and then I'll be doing every single hobby I've had for the last 20 years, all on the same day. He says, well, you've got more time. But I don't. I don't have more time. I don't get it, because I'm retired. You know, just because Corona came doesn't mean there's more hours to the day. I always had as much time as I wanted. So I guess I don't get it. It's the psychological effects of stay at home, stay safe, you know, kind of getting to me a little bit, I guess. But I have to work on that, so I will. I'm wearing my super bulky grandpa sweater by Locatelli that I love. And having my second cup of coffee. Dennis brought me coffee this morning in bed. So that was nice. And so I have to figure something out. Maybe I'll vacuum. That having a clean room, it's just that little room behind me that needs to be vacuumed. That cheers me up sometimes. And it doesn't take very long. And it's a little bit of exercise, sort of. Anyway, so not much to say. I need to work on figuring out what I want to do with my time, since I have more time. It's the same time. But it'll be good for me to figure that out. I think Dennis is going to plant a tree today. He's got one more apple tree that needs to be planted next door. And it seems like a tree planting day, and he's got it all prepared. Oh, the other thing he has prepared is bacon. He's got a smoker, and he got a pork belly that he's been doing his thing with, and it's ready to go in the smoker today, so we may be having bacon for dinner. Yum. Dennis's bacon is very good. And he got a slicer, so you can even slice it like regular bacon. So anyway, not much going on here, and not much inspiring to say. I did take my computer to bed with me. Thank you so much. The person who suggested doing my poker lesson in bed was a brilliant idea. Brilliant. Thank you. And that's what I did, but I took it too late. But I don't think it took me a long time to fall asleep. So I think I'm going to try to go to bed earlier with my computer to do my poker lesson in bed and see if that helps me. And I might do what Dennis has suggested and set an alarm and get up early in the morning and try to get a better regulation, because I'm not loving the hours that I'm in bed these days. So I'm going to work on it. You know, working on it helps. So I'm going to work on it. So I hope you guys are doing better than I am psychologically. I mean, I'm okay. I'm not depressed or anything. It's just, whoa. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're safe and your families. And I will say, see you tomorrow. And stay safe and stay sane.